All right, Rory, we are back with another episode of Don't Know Ball. I feel like, though, we're going to have to change the name soon because we learning more than I expected us.
Last 2 episodes we've been doing
with our guests, helping us learn about some of these sports that we think we know about. But today we are joined by another world champion, another athlete that has achieved the highest level of success. Today we are joined with the 20th pick in the 2021 NFL draft. The Giants select Kadarius Toney from the University of Florida. I feel like you got to say University of Florida.
Yeah.
Kadarius, what's going on, man?
How you doing, man? Thank y'all for having me, man. I was saying, you got to say the University of Florida.
You got to say it. I think it's almost a thing. But real quick, I want to jump into it because I don't know the story, but I do know that you're from Alabama. How the hell did you pick Florida over Alabama?
Yeah, it's almost blasphemous.
Me personally, it was
the weather. It was the weather.
Yeah, it was kind of the weather, yeah, but ain't gonna lie, it was a vibe when I went to Florida that I didn't catch anywhere else that I visited, you know what I'm saying, at the time. Because me, I was a big field person. Like, if I feel like this is where I needed to be, you know what I'm saying, that's where I needed to be. And when I went to Florida, that's the feeling that the coaches gave me and the players and just the environment overall.
Well, do you feel like it's important because you were a hell of a high school player coming up in Alabama, do you feel like it was important for your level of focus to kind of get away from home a little bit as far as going to college and being able to focus? Because being the star that you were in Alabama and then to go to the University of Alabama, I'm sure it would have been pretty tough to kind of stay focused. It's home. Everybody knows you. You're a local hero. Did that play a part in you choosing the University of Florida? Like, I need to get away a little bit just to kind of focus?
Yeah, it kind of did, especially coming from where I come from. It's kind of like the environment there not kind of really great for what you're trying to do anything kind of positive. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's good to give back, but as far as like trying to be the first person to do something different, it's kind of hard because you're going to get a lot of criticism and stuff. So yeah, that kind of was like a kind of a role in, why I chose. Yeah, I wanted to get away from home. Yeah, because I feel like I'd be too accessible, I guess you could say.
A lot of athletes don't talk about that though. We don't talk about that part of becoming successful when you're on the road and on your journey early, how being in your environment and being in your hometown can have its negative effects on your trajectory. Like, you can, fall into little pockets that you're comfortable with. It's your comfort zone. You hanging out with your boys, getting into the same dumb shit that y'all was getting into when y'all was younger. But now when you're trying to elevate and then know that you're becoming somebody, it's important for us to get away from those things that pull at us and keep us in those type of situations. So it's good to hear that you recognize that and you took that into account when it came to picking the University of Florida.
Well, Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, I had a lot of people around me that just tell me, you know what I'm saying, that made me make a lot of right decisions,
What was the biggest cultural difference going from Alabama to the University of Florida?
The diamonds in your mouth. Not diamonds, I mean the goals in your mouth. Really, I ain't gonna lie, it was really, in Florida, they just really don't care. It's just like, you can just be yourself there and nobody really gonna judge you. Nobody gonna really, look at you different or sideways. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause you hear about the most crazy stories in Florida, like the alligator man and all, everybody just
So talk to us about when you get to the University of Florida and you know that you're now a Gator. What is that feeling? Because obviously there's a long, tradition and history with the University of Florida. Like, what was it like, being All-American coming in, one of the highest recruits coming in? What was it like for you adjusting? Like, all right, I'm here. I have this thing to uphold because this is the University of Florida. I'm a Gator now. Like, there's a whole line of great players that come out of this university. Did you put a lot of pressure on yourself? Like, I want to be on the list of those names that have come through this university and have done great things? Or was it like, I'm just going to continue to be Kadarius?
Yeah, it was kind of both, I guess you could say, because I feel like it was more of I need to focus on myself to bet on myself, but at the same time, I want to have goals and aspirations. You know what I'm saying? I always keep myself self-motivated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do this. I got to have one. I got to be this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, just always having that drive for myself, honestly. But I would say, it's a lot. It really ain't gonna last a lot. It's a lot.
The first game, what was the first home game like coming out that tunnel? What was that feeling like?
Sensational. Honestly, I feel like it's probably a feeling I'll never forget just because it was just like, I feel like I walked into like I don't really even know. Probably just a big artist walking into, I guess, a sold out arena or something. It was just like it was like I walked around, I couldn't see nothing but people. Like it was so many people you couldn't even see people. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was crazy. Then just the environment, the band playing, the players, like just knowing everything behind it too. It just drove you. It make you want to play hard. Make you want to just, you know what I'm saying, go crazy.
I mean, did it almost feel like you would hit the pros? Because I mean, obviously, high school football in Alabama is huge, but I don't even know if there's certain stadiums in the NFL that don't compare to Gainesville and everything in Florida. Did you actually feel like, all right, this is professional football that I'm playing right now?
Yeah, most definitely. I definitely felt that environment there. Like it prepared me for what was coming to, you know what I'm saying, in the league, like especially like the good, the bad, the ugly, the, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
With NIL and everything going on, I think there's a statute of limitations on everything now. Did the boosters come to you senior year of high school, freshman year? What was that process like even before, now that players are getting paid?
Honestly, I was never really approached by anybody, or if I was, like my parents kind of like probably took on that role for me and talked to them for me. Like I really never was really approached by anyone. Like I probably was, but not to my knowing, you know what I'm saying, honestly, because that was never my focus to be caught up in the money, the hype and all that. It was always just ball. I never like really cared about like really getting paid from it. Really just like when life happened, you kind of like, I'm working now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 9 to 5 mode now.
Yeah, because I feel like the movies and TV shows always make it seem like the boosters have their own little section at practice. Like they don't even go to work. They just sit there and watch. They know nothing about football. They just be giving suggestions and shit.
Yeah, they probably do. I just don't know about it. I wasn't looking for it, honestly. I was focused.
As far as the NIL, with high school players going into college and all of that, we've talked to a few guests that we've had on here, and some of them have, expressed their thoughts and feelings on it. What do you feel about the NIL? I feel like, I love the fact that athletes are getting paid to go to these schools because they generate, so much money for these universities and things like that. But I do feel like the transfer portal is hurting college sports. Like, do you feel like you sit back and you see guys that enter the transfer portal and you sit back now that you're, in the NFL and say, yo, like, this is crazy. Like, that this is an actual thing where the season – kids can say, yo, I'm going to go to this university next year and I don't have to sit out. I could play next year. Do you think that that's helping the NCAA or hurting the NCAA?
Honestly, I feel like it's hurting it because it's taking away from the hunger and the drive of the game for the players, because it's turned into like a money game now. Like, I feel like a lot of people, I see a lot of people talking about how much people getting paid, like this and that. Like, I think Quinn, I don't know the last name, Ewers, he had a Ewers or something crazy. It became a money game instead of more of a I love the game, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. And I feel like it's hurting. It's making the college game weak to me. I don't really even watch college football a lot unless it's really Florida, because a lot of people that was there or whatever I played with, you know what I'm saying, they really partake in with. But I don't really even watch college. I feel like it's watered down just because everybody want to go chase a bigger bag or chase, you know what I'm saying, chase what's not what. And it's like me, I didn't have no option of, I can go here for $1 million, go here for 500,000. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the option. It was more about why I felt like my heart wanted to be and where I really feel like I could thrive at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it watered it down.
So we just had the NFL draft a couple weeks ago, and obviously Shadour Sanders fell to the 5th round, I believe. Watching the draft, and you said you really don't watch college football, but you obviously played the game at the highest level, so you have an eye and understand the game and see it differently. Like, do you feel like Shadour, obviously he shouldn't have dropped to the 5th round, but do you feel like Shadour is as good as a lot of people think he is?
Personally, probably not. I mean, but just really based off like the big games. I feel like he didn't win enough big games to say that he was, because there's a lot of great quarterbacks that came through and they won at big games. I feel like he didn't win enough big games, and the caliber of ball that he was playing wasn't high enough on his life. I feel like because he went from Jackson State to Colorado, there wasn't a real major jump. Like, if he went from Jackson State to Florida or Alabama or a different school, then I feel like, he might would have earned it. Like, even if he didn't win anything, you know what I'm saying? But just because of the caliber of football that he playing, because that's a real NFL caliber type of ball. Like, not saying all college football, but I know the NFL program. Right. Not NFL, I mean SEC program, and I done went through it and know, it get you prepared in every aspect for the NFL, so. I feel like, I feel like take me there.
But you don't feel like he should have dropped to the 5th round, though?
Nah, I don't really say 5th, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not a GM or nothing, so I really can't say what they seen and what I didn't see, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people, like, on the outside looking at, they don't really see, like, the cut-ups, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you can see it, like, from the side angle all day, what they show on TV, but if you watch the cut-up, you'll see it differently. Like, okay, boom, he should have made this read at this point. Okay, boom, he held the ball on. He did this wrong. You know, like, that's what they're critiquing. Like, That's what everybody else not saying. They just saying the plays when it's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they go through a whole evaluation. You got to be in it to know.
What was the toughest defense you went against in college?
Oh my God, I hate these people. Missouri,
okay.
Missouri, yes, Missouri. I swear, brother, Missouri had the strongest players ever. Man, I swear, I thought one of the folks broke my arm one game. I swear, they got a real weight. They got a weight program over there. In Georgia, I ain't gonna lie, I go Georgia for sure, but Missouri, I don't know what they used to do in Missouri, but them folks was hitting.
Who's the greatest college player that you've watched?
Personally, probably Cam Newton.
I was going to say Cam Newton to me is the greatest college football player. Like, I still to this day don't understand how he won a championship with that Auburn team.
Yeah, I don't either.
Like, I cannot figure that out. I'm like, bro, if you go back and look at his team and the roster, to say that, he won it all with this team, and not saying those guys weren't good and talented, but there were way better teams out there that everybody had winning it that year over that Auburn team. So to me, Cam Newton is the greatest college football player ever. But glad you said Cam, because I was trying to bring up Cam's name. The one thing that I do remember about Shadour is he got into a little thing with Cam Newton because he didn't like some of the things that Cam had to say about him. And when Cam approached him on the field to talk to him, Shadour kind of gave him a cold shoulder, walked away from there. I don't know if they ever spoke privately and hashed out whatever differences they had. But that was kind of telling to me because, one, they're both two black quarterbacks.
Yes.
But again, I feel like Cam, this is the greatest college football player ever. And if he has something to say about the way you're playing or performing, I kind of looked at Shadour a little awkwardly when he got upset at what Cam, because I didn't think Cam had any venom or any malice towards Shadour. I think he was giving an honest critique from somebody who played that position, who won at that position, and is now obviously in a part of his life where he's talking about players and analyzing the game. I didn't like the way Shadour handled that and kind of gave Cam Newton a cold shoulder. To me, I feel like it was a little disrespectful because it's like, Shadour, you still trying to earn your stripes in this thing here versus who I think is arguably the greatest college player ever. Do you feel like there's a certain amount of respect owed? Like, if you see a great college receiver and he has something to say about you on his podcast, would you see him at the game and then kind of give him the cold shoulder, or would you have that conversation like, I appreciate it and I take your words into account because you've done it, you've won at this level and you've accomplished what I'm trying to accomplish?
Yeah, I mean, kind of, I can see both point of views from honest because I'm a big on respect type of thing too, like a person too. So it's like, even although, you feel me, you try to approach me like, you approach me really because the camera's out. That's how I feel about it. Just because it's simple to clean your face because you already just talk bad about me on the internet. That's how I'm just talking from Shadour point of view. I know how you feeling. You feel me at the same time because I go through a lot of internet stuff too. Mm-hmm. But I know he feeling like he only approached me because the camera was out, this and that. And then it's like you badmouth me on the internet, but you want to see me and show me love. That's kind of weird. Like, I know that's how Shadour feeling, but at the same time, like most people would feel that way because it's a lot of ways to do a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like how he could see him in person and he could have told him that in person. He would probably respect him more, handle the situation differently. But it's like you go to the internet, blast me, talk bad about me, and then want to see me in person and want to show love. Like I feel him on that kind of, but at the same time, like me, I'm not that type of person to be disrespectful like that. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I wouldn't have, like, you wouldn't see that out of me at all, like, as far as that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as showing respect. Because me, I love watching being approached by the older players and stuff like that. When Randy Moss came to me, I think when we was playing against the Chiefs, and I played with New York, matter of fact, and he told me that, man, they have you feeling good at the game. Oh, yeah, you know, so I'm feeling great. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's so much respect and love there just for him just being a great player. Like, I don't even know him personally, but just for him being a player he is, I got so much respect for him to where I would just listen to him, even if he did say something bad at the same time. But it's just all about character and who you is too at the same time. Like, that's what it just boiled down to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mulch brought up the draft. I know players aren't allowed to say what team they wanted to go to. They have to say, hey, I just want to get drafted and do the best I can, whatever team takes me. On draft night, did you have a particular team in mind that you wanted to go to?
Nah, not personally. Nah, not really. I was kind of open-minded. It was more of, I just want to play ball, honestly. Like, I don't really care. Just put me somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't even like the cold, but guess what? I go to the coldest place in America. You know what I'm saying? Go to New York. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't be mad. I just want to go out here and ball.
Yeah, well, I was about to ask, because almost already answered with the cold, but, Alabama to Florida isn't the craziest transition, but Florida to New York is definitely one of those. What was that culture shock like coming up here?
It was really shocking, but it was really shocking. But it wasn't nothing I wasn't ready to embrace, though, just for the love of the game, or really just love for the organization. Even though it turned sour because I feel like they really played me. You feel me, boy? Just love. I didn't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever.
So you got drafted to New York. What is the first thing on your mind after hearing your name called and walking that stage? Like, now that everything is official, like I'm officially in the NFL, do you go back to that time as being a kid in the park, like, dreaming about being in the stadium, like, yo, you're finally here? Like, what is that? I always wanted to know what athletes, that one initial, once you hear your name called and it's like, oh shit, like it happened. I heard my name. I'm on the stage. I'm shaking the commissioner's hand. I'm taking pictures. I got to go backstage and do all of this media now. Like, you're in the NFL, like that moment. What is that moment like? Like, what is that feeling when you're sitting at the table with your family and then you hear your name called?
It felt so surreal. Like, they called my name and I still didn't realize that they called my name. I was tripping. Like, I was, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I was so in shock because it was like a dream come true, because it's like you grow up your whole life and you hear about it and you just knowing the steps that you got to go through it and you finally make it. It's just I don't know. I really can't even explain the feeling. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I really want to just enjoy that feeling. Have that feeling the rest of my life. Like, it just felt that great. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know. It's like a dream come true. Might well say literally just that.
So now you're in New York. You had probably your best game that I can remember was against the Cowboys, I think.
Yeah. 189.
Yeah. Like, you go right back to it. You know exactly what you had. Like, what are those moments like as a player? Like, when you go out and you have those type of games where it's like everything that I worked for, all the work, like, it clicked at the right time. Everything came together. Because as guys that just watch the game, I don't think that, a lot of the fans, when we're watching it, we don't realize how much preparation it takes to just get that moment of that play, the receiver catching the ball. Like, so many things has to happen in those moments. Like, but then at the end of the game is over and you look back and you had the game that you had. What is that feeling like in the locker room? Like, damn, like, okay, that was what I worked for all season. Like, one of those type of games. Like, what is that feeling like after having the game that you had against the Cowboys?
After a game like that, me personally, I just feel like I wanted to do it again, because I feel like at my mindset I was having at the time, I just want to do everything I can to help my team win. So, like, at that point, it was just like, man, just throw me the ball. I just feel like I just was proving a point, making a statement for myself at that point. You know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, I want to be that guy for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Personally, like, it was just I guess like a statement, I guess you could say. Like, personally, it was life changing, because it was just like from playing park ball and just making big plays and being talked about and everything in the NFL, just like all over the NFL. It just is different. You know what I'm saying? It's way different. I ain't gonna lie, it's way different.
Now, you told us Missouri and Georgia was the toughest defense. Who was the toughest defense and the toughest corner you had to match up against in the NFL?
Toughest defense probably be the Eagles. Probably toughest matchup. I don't really know, because I ran a lot of short routes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't really get into a lot of matchups. Like, a lot of matchups I had on the outside, I kind of like really, you know what I'm saying, handle my business. I kind of felt like, so like, I don't really. It's a lot of great DBs in the league for sure, though. So it's like, you want a great DB I went against or just played against or just had chance to share the field with, probably had to be Slay. Yeah, Darius Slay. Probably had to be Darius Slay. So like, yeah, the way his footwork, the way he just played, like he just smooth to me. Then he not no trash talk or none of that. He just chill. He laid back, bro. Good play, man. We good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he a great guy. You know what I'm saying? Just overall, like, yeah.
With even breaking Odell's rookie game record for receiving yards, what do you think was the disconnect with you and the Giants while you were there?
Honestly, I feel like it was more of I think it was just probably just availability. It was just a lot that they were trying to throw on my plate at the time that I wasn't really just prepared for, I guess you could say, because it was like I'm trying to play through injuries, acquiring new ones, trying to, you know what I'm saying, just trying to be that same player. And it's like when you have an injury or something going on, you can't really be that same player. And it's just like I felt like they was asking for what more than what I was able to give at that time from my body standpoint, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying? Like it was more of like, okay, I'm pushing myself to the limit every day. And it's like, okay, I get to Sunday, I might burn myself out. Or I get to the day before the game, Friday, burn myself. You know what I'm saying? The way I just do, like something crazy might just happen to where it's like, yeah, I just held myself back, I guess you could say. But that's just what, just take care of your body, more preparation and just knowing just how to handle it, you know?
Yeah.
Now, you still hold the record for, I believe you still hold the record for longest punt return in Super Bowl. I think it was 65 yards or something like that. What was that like? Your time with Kansas City, you left New York and went to Kansas City, I believe. What was that feeling like getting there and then obviously getting to the Super Bowl, but not only getting to the Super Bowl, having a moment in the Super Bowl that no other player ever had? Like in that moment, can you hear the stadium? Can you hear players on the field, or is it just like you zoned out? And at what point does the oh shit moment kick into your head? Like, I'm doing some crazy shit right now that no player has ever done in the Super Bowl.
For the first question, I mean, I zoned out. Like, I didn't hear anything. The second one, it was when I made the first move, when I came around and I saw my whole fleet of white jerseys, it was that old shit moment. Like, oh my God, what the fuck is happening right now? You know what I'm saying? It was a crazy moment because it was just like just facing all that adversity I had just went through in New York, dealing with all that, and then just being able to be the player I was in the Super Bowl for my team, and we won. It felt unreal. Like I couldn't do them but cry after the game, like because it was crazy. I was playing against like one of my closest friends from Florida. Matter of fact, I was playing against him. He was on the Eagles at the time too, so I couldn't do them but cry. It was just everything. It was just everything that was going on because I had just lost my like one of my closest friends like early that year too. So like I was just going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just personally, you know what I'm saying? And Andy knew that. So like that just made our relationship grow even closer because he understood what was going on just overall. And you know what I'm saying? Like just that relationship, it just grew.
What was some of the first conversations you had with Coach Reid coming from New York to Kansas City?
Really just playbook, you know, just ready to implement me at ASAP. We need you. Like, oh yeah, like let's get this started. Like, hey, what you like this, you like that, what you like to do, you like to, you know what I'm saying? He implementing he going back to watching Florida film. Oh yeah, I like the way you did this motion right here. Like that's kind of where the motion come in the Super Bowl. Why I did the motion, why I scored on. That's where that kind of come in. Like he liked the way I did the one against Tennessee, like my senior year. He was like, we could do something like this, but without you doing that, we just gonna bring you right back because the way their defense scheme up. You know what I'm saying? He a real guru. I love Coach Reid. I swear, like that's my favorite person right now. Like
you had in high school, you played quarterback position as well. Playing with a quarterback like Pat, was in those moments when you first got there, did you recognize, like, how long did it take for the chemistry to connect with y'all? And then at what moment did you realize, like, oh, okay, like, Pat is special. Like, he's, me and our connection, our chemistry, he gets it. He's putting the ball right where I can go get it. At what moment did you realize, like, yeah, Pat Mahomes, he's as good as advertised?
The moment I realized that was, I think it was like one practice, man, he threw like a jump. It was I don't know what kind of pass he threw, man. I wish I recorded on film. Man, the man threw a crazy pass. I'm like, yeah, he's different. You know what I'm saying? Off the real, I'm like, yeah, I ain't never seen nobody do nothing like that. Not even playing, nothing, no viral video. Like the man serious. And it was on the money. But our chemistry started to kind of build, like kind of when I first got there, because when I first got there, we kind of like, you know what I'm saying, we're talking a lot of just, you know what I'm saying, just spending more time, like, oh, just run around, let's do this or whatever. So it was kind of like easy for me to like catch on to get involved early. You know what I'm saying? Like the coaches kind of made it a emphasis, like, oh yeah, we got to make sure y'all put y'all time and make sure everything kind of on point because we need you right now. Like, just be a player.
What's the biggest difference between practices with the Giants and then practices with the Chiefs?
Chiefs just go full speed all the time. They don't know no breaks. They don't know breaks at all.
Shows.
That's all. It's a vibe at practice, but it's like, boy, you gonna run. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
All right, so you just announced, I guess a few days ago, you're retiring from the NFL to pursue a rap career.
I ain't retired from the NFL.
All right, so you said that, so you was just talking shit.
Nah, I'm saying I don't even know where the audio even come, or if I don't know where it even come from. Why I said I was retiring to do music. I always did music. I've been doing music since like 2018.
Right. So you're not retiring from the NFL?
I always did music. Like, nah. I'm not retiring to do music. Nah.
Okay.
Nowhere near it.
All right. Cool.
I want more exposure for my music because I'm really better than a lot of the other people they be listening to. They be artists, be athletes. But I ain't saying nothing about no retiring from football. Cause like why chase one dream when I got both? Like I do both. Like I believe practice.
No, I'm glad you cleared that up because that's exactly what I was about to get into. Like, yo, I think you could do both. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I leave practice, might come home, record or whatever. Like anytime I get a chance, when I'm just free, ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm free. I'm recording or just handling my business because I know that's another passion of mine. Like just artistry to me.
Now, coming up in Alabama, who was what's the music scene like in high school? What are y'all listening to in Alabama in high school?
In Alabama, we really listen to a lot of people. During the, we wave riders too at the same time, because we listen to a lot of the high artists, you know what I'm saying? Like back then it was like Rich Homie, Thug, Future my top artist. That's why I listen to a lot. Mm-hmm. But, everybody else was just pretty much popping. A lot of local artists at the time were like Rich Boy, C Now. Mm-hmm. It might have been a few more people, but as far as like local music and stuff like that, it wasn't really a lot. We would just listen to a lot of main artists. We was on Young Boy kind of before he kind of blew up. You know what I'm saying? For like when he first dropped 38 Baby and all that, like we were like the first one to catch wind because we like right next door. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we influenced by everybody.
Are you one of those artists that you push your music on your team? Like you go in the locker room, grab the aux, and as soon as you lay some down, you just start playing your new shit for the team and see what they feel about it? Or you kind of keep that separate from your teammates?
Yeah, I kind of keep that separate. I don't really intertwine the two. Like, I have teammates that have came up to me like, oh yeah, but I like your music. You know what I'm saying? That teammates didn't throw it on in the locker room or something, just play it. But personally, I don't really force it on nobody. I don't really like to push it on nobody. A lot of people really don't even know how to make music. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, because it's like I really just put ball first, you know what I'm saying? Because that's really my priority, like really like my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I know I can do music but I know my timeline of football is gonna be so long. You know what I'm saying? So my body can't do this. So like I'm just trying to maximize my opportunity with that.
Got you. When you were going out in Florida, was the music much different than what you were listening to in high school? But I mean, you're saying Future.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure Florida was probably on that type of shit.
Yeah, Florida was way different. Though I said I listened on, man, Major 9. It was
a lot of Kodak.
Tech 9. I say Kodak, Tech 9. Like it was a lot of people. Coley P. Young in age. It was like I had different Florida influences down there.
What about when you came up to New York and you were going out to some of the clubs? Was that a completely different situation?
Nah, not really. I mean, me personally, I don't really go clubbing like that, so I really won't even catch the wave with no other music anywhere else. I don't really like clubbing like that. I be chilling.
What about in the locker room? Was it who was controlling the music?
Shep, he'll mainly control the music, but he playing all kinds of music. He might play some SZA in here. You know what I'm saying? He might play all kinds. Like he playing R&B and stuff too. So it wasn't just no New York culture just in the locker room. You know what I'm saying at the time.
Yeah.
Now, as an artist and as an athlete, would you rather have a Grammy-nominated album for your music, or would you rather have a Super Bowl MVP?
Really? I thought I was going to win Super Bowl MVP 2 years ago. Now,
I bet he was going in the back of his head like it could be me.
Personally though, probably just be an NFL MVP. A Super Bowl MVP, just because of the simple fact that's like always been like a dream to win a Super Bowl, but to be an MVP of it, that probably just put the icing on the cake. You know, I got 2 rings, but I still ain't really satisfied. You know, personally, like I still want to kind of, you know what I'm saying, like accomplish more, break my old record. You know what I'm saying? I want to do more. So like, yeah, like I'm always hungry. Yeah.
Is there an artist you compare your music to the most, or?
Yeah, kind of, but not really. I say sometimes. Well, back when I first started making music, like people used to tell me I sound like Thug Gunna, like Lil Baby, like that type of vibe. But over the years, I kind of transition. I kind of really like to be kind of compared to people. So like I kind of like transition rap, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like try to change my style, you know.
And a lot of some of your songs I listen to, one of the things that I hear you say a lot is you always got your head down, focused, stay in your own lane, mind your business. How much of that is true to Kadarius as the man? Like how much do you stay in your own lane and not really focus on what anybody else got going on and just lock in on what you're doing?
I always do that personally. That's a lot of reasons why I be going MIA off the internet. Really, like I'll deactivate my pages or whatever. Like I'll just really just get into my life, get into myself, focus on me. Like, because I feel like a lot of people be influenced by too much, like as far as the internet, celebrities and stuff like that. Me, I try to get as far away from that as possible. Like, you feel me? Just because of the simple fact, like people be thinking it's so much to it, but it's really not that. It's like people put you on a pedestal, but at the same time, you go through the same stuff they go through. Like it's like people look at you differently or treat you differently because of money. And it's like, I get it, but at the same time, like we all human. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I just try to get away from all that. Or, you know what I'm saying? I just try to get it far away from it and just be myself and be true to my people. You know what I'm saying? Be like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like family, you know what I'm saying? Just be who I am. Like, I'm not trying to be nobody else. You know what I'm saying? To be nothing I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Being a professional athlete, I'm sure you've ended up in a lot of rooms with other rappers, other musicians, especially even after Super Bowl parties, etc. Have you ever approached a rapper for a collab request? Like, yo, I rap too.
Yeah, I said something to Travis Scott. He came into our we got a picture, matter of fact. I said something to him when I was in the locker room. I think I was in the training room. Somebody came in and I was talking to him. I said something to him, but besides that, I don't really reach out to a lot of artists and stuff like, because it'd be kind of weird. Like some people be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I said, like, it's just like, we know certain stuff, know certain people be like, nah, people don't be who they say they is on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
a fact.
Type stuff, like,
Who's the one artist that you absolutely like, damn, I gotta get a verse. I gotta get on the song with him? Outside of Future, I know Future's your favorite, but outside of Future, who's the one guy that you like, damn, I gotta get a song with him?
Lil Durk.
Okay. He's in a little bit of trouble right now. I don't know if that verse is ever gonna happen.
They gonna
I hope
happen.
it does.
I hope it does. Listen, salute and love to Dirk. I hope it does. I want that for you, but he's in a little tough predicament right now.
Yeah, well, definitely free him though.
Yeah, shout out to Dirk.
Is there any other athletes that rap that you would collab with? Because we've talked to a few people just on this series that also make music. Is that something you would ever do?
Yeah, facts. I would say I'm hoping to drop this song. I'm trying to get him to finish his verse, but JD, I would say, I don't know if y'all know JD.
JD?
Yeah, Jalen Darden.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Jalen Darden. I make music with him, but a lot of the other athletes or whatever, they don't really reaching out to try to make no music. You know what I'm saying? So I just really stay in my lane with that too. You know what I'm saying? Like I just stay like to myself. Like let somebody approach me or come out my way, I ain't really going looking for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who's one of your teammates though that we might not know, but you know that they can make music, they can rap?
I would say Garrett Brightwater. I would say I play with him in New York too, but he can rap too. I would say he can rap too. He just dropped like I think probably a few months ago, but I would listen to his. Yeah, I like he can spit though. I would say there's a few people that can really spit in this, but you know what I'm saying. But they don't really get no, you know what I'm saying, no shine recognition.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we had Pac-Man on, and Pac-Man was much better than I expected.
Yeah,
Pac-Man Jones, he could rap for real, and his music is pretty good too. He's not just rapping. He's making songs that are pretty good. Pac-Man shocked me. And didn't he freestyle on the show too? Was that him or someone else?
He may have. It wasn't Pac. He was in a golf simulator store.
Somebody
Pac was on all kind of shit that day. We was kicking it with him. Shout out to Pac-Man though.
For sure.
All right, so we got some questions.
Yeah,
because we got some questions for you, and you got some questions for us. We want to see exactly how much we don't know ball, but we want to know exactly how much music you know. So we got some questions for you, and then you're gonna give us some questions to see how much either we don't know ball or how much you don't know music. All right. So for the first question, which of these Young Thug features was his first to go number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100? Is it Go Crazy, Chris Brown and Young Thug? Way Too Sexy, Drake and Young Thug? Franchise, Travis Scott and Young Thug? Or Havana, Camila Cabello and Young Thug?
What the hell? It's Havana, ain't it?
You are correct. First
Havana.
one. And isn't Way Too Sexy with Drake and Future? I don't even think that's with Thug.
Oh, yeah, that is. Yeah. No, Thug might be on that.
Thug is on it? Oh, okay.
I think so, yeah. He might be
Future's on there, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Making sure I wasn't tripping. All right. You could ask what.
All right, you got a question for us now.
Oh, yeah, I got y'all. Yeah, I got y'all. Let me see.
Well, we got to keep our streak going.
Let me get y'all together. All right, let me get y'all together. I bet. So, who has the most passing touchdowns as a wide receiver in the NFL history? 1, me, Kadarius Toney. 2, Antoine Randall. 3, Julian Edelman. 4, Hines Ward.
That's tough. All right. I know for a fact Edelman has like 2.
Yeah, he could throw.
What was the question? Who has the most what? What was the question?
Who has the most passing touchdowns as a wide receiver in the NFL history?
And I feel like Hines Ward, they used to often he used to throw.
I feel like Hines Ward got a few of them.
And who was B?
Y'all sticking with y'all answer? That's y'all answer?
No, I'm saying who was B? I forgot the name.
Randall L. Antoine Randall.
Okay.
Randall L. I think Randall L. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go D, Hines Ward.
Hines Ward.
Yeah, I'm going to say Hines Ward.
Hines Ward. Well, both of y'all do not know ball. How y'all think? Because it's Antoine Randall L.
Fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to swing.
B was,
you got to swing for the fences sometimes, man. Fuck it, man.
Do you have any?
Hey, y'all do not.
How many do you have?
In the NFL, to my pants said, I ain't got nothing in the NFL.
Okay, all right.
They don't let me throw. They scared let me throw.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have felt like shit if it was you. If you would have said me, I got them. I would have been like, yo, I did not know that. All right.
Oh nah. Oh, they scared let me throw.
All right. The year you were drafted, what was the most streamed song of 2021? A, Doja Cat, Need to Know. B, Drake, Lil Baby, Wants and Needs. C, Cardi B, Up. Or D, Lil Nas X, Montero?
Montero, yeah.
I don't keep up with this catalog. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I don't really like the other people. Look.
Oh, you said
Baby
who?
and Drake. Okay.
You
Let me
froze.
go Baby and Drake. You said Wants and Needs.
That's B. Is that your answer?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with B.
It's D, Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X.
I already know it. I know it. I just want to say it, man.
You ain't want to say it.
It's always the song you like the least.
You just didn't want to say it. You knew it. You felt you was like, yo, watch it be Little Nas X. Be like, I can't say Little Nas X. I can't say
not
that.
the one who's fucking the devil in the video.
Let's get my rights right here.
All right, you got one for us.
Facts. Okay, so I finished my college career with 12 touchdowns. Which former New York Giant wide receiver is tied for second all-time in Florida Gators history with 29 receiving touchdowns? 1, Amani Toomer. 2, Odell Beckham Jr. 3, Mike Hillard. 4, Hakeem Nicks.
Wait, but they had to be a Florida Gator, right?
It's a Florida Gator, yeah.
Yeah. Florida Gator receiver.
Did Amani go to?
Hold on, wait. Yeah. All-time Florida Gator history. Yeah.
Well, Odell didn't go to Florida, so get him out of here.
Yeah.
Did Hakeem Nicks go to?
I can't remember if Hakeem Nicks went to Florida. I can't remember. It's him or Cooper.
I'm gonna go Hakeem Nicks.
I'm gonna go Amani Cooper.
Monty Toomer. My bad if I say
Monty Toomer,
yeah. Yeah, both of y'all wrong again. Yeah, y'all need to get in y'all history book. Y'all need to get...
Not really a Gators fan, man.
Yo, Kadarius said y'all need to get in the history books, not even the sports books. Y'all need to get in the history.
The answer.
Listen, man, I like Florida State.
Hey, the answer. Ike Hillard.
Oh, okay.
Ike Hillard.
All right. So we got
LSU.
Yeah.
Then I would have got it right.
We got one more question for you. All right. What song did Rihanna open with during her Super Bowl halftime show Obviously, you were part of that Super Bowl. Was it?
Yeah, I was saying, it was segregated. We couldn't go. I don't know.
Before Maul asked that part, we have had a debate this past year. Do the players watch the halftime show during the Super Bowl?
No, we do not. Our coaches have it locked in. They have it locked in. Now we got to win this game.
Yeah.
Is
Bonuses.
there ever like a TV maybe in the corner or something that maybe just happens to have it on and you looking past the chalkboard?
Maybe look people around the curtain.
But we got bigger business going on. We got bigger business going on.
We got to finish this game right here, especially because we were down 10 at that point during our game. So they like, oh nah.
Yeah,
cut everything out. Everybody close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Like some.
But can you hear some of the performance though? Because I mean, it's
nah. The way the locker room is, that's just soundproof. You can't hear nothing. Like you can't hear nothing. Yeah, you can't hear nothing.
Okay, cool. All right. So, what song did Rihanna open the halftime performance with? Was it A, "Bitch Better Have My Money"? B, "Diamonds"? C, "Where Have You Been"? Or 4, "Pour It Up"?
I really might say Diamonds, but I don't really. AJ Clyde wouldn't that. See, if I would have had a cheat code, I would have. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Diamonds though. I'm gonna just go with Diamonds.
Finally got one wrong. No,
Yeah.
it's "Bitch Better Have My Money."
But to your credit, she did close with Diamonds. Diamonds was like the finale.
Yeah, she closed with Diamonds.
At least I remember some of it.
Yeah,
that got me a little clip.
You won the game. The most important part, you won the game.
2 for 3. You won the game. 2 right now.
I would say my last one right here though.
Yeah.
I would say who has the most touchdowns by a player born in the state of Alabama? 1, Julio Jones. 2, Nico Collins. 3, Terrell Owens. 4, Amari Cooper.
Who has the most touchdowns?
All right.
Yeah, by a player born in the state of Alabama.
The only person I know that was born in Alabama for sure is Julio Jones in that.
Yeah, Julio's born in Alabama.
I'm just gonna go with who I actually know is from Alabama. Yeah. Is Terrell Owens from Alabama?
He sound like it.
Everyone in the South sounds the same.
I don't know where. Fuck.
I'm gonna go with A.
I feel like I should know this, man. Fuck. Julio Jones is from Alabama. He got a lot of fucking touchdowns.
He from out there where I'm from almost. He like from Foley and Mobile, probably like 45 minutes away.
Okay. Who are the other names?
Nico Collins, played with him in the All-Star game. Terrell Owens and Amari Cooper.
Who has the most touchdowns for a player born for? I'm gonna say Julio Jones.
Y'all both going Julio?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all both need to just go ahead, just go and type it in y'all phone right now. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. It's Terrell.
Who would know that though?
It's Terrell
Owens.
Look, you said it. Look, I thought you was going to go with your move.
But you know what it was? I couldn't remember if Terrell was from Alabama or not, and I'm like, damn, like. Where is he from Alabama? He is obviously from Alabama.
Alexander City.
I didn't learn that right here today.
I didn't know he was from Alabama.
You didn't even know. All right, so I don't feel bad.
And this is what I thought.
Don't feel bad.
Josh set up the questions, and when he put Odell Beckham in the Florida Gators question, I was like, all right, well, he went to LSU, so this may be Terrell Owens is probably from like Tennessee or some shit.
Yeah.
But if I knew they were all from Alabama, I would definitely say Terrell Owens.
Kadarius is one of the greatest high school players in Alabama history, and he didn't even know Terrell Owens was from Alabama.
Crazy. Oh, God, I did not know.
He didn't even know that, so we don't feel fucking bad. Fuck it, man. We lost today. It's all good. Kadarius, thank you for joining us. Good luck with everything, all your music. I'm gonna keep tuning in, listening. I've been listening to a couple of your joints, watching your videos. Put the chopper down, though. Leave the chopper at home, man.
It was a prop.
Put the chopper down, man.
Look, I don't know nothing.
That's Kadarius Toney. Kadarius, thank you, my brother.
No, appreciate y'all.